So here we have the Audi A1 on a 65 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. We'll start off inside the boot first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have plenty of boot space along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. On the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. And then in the centre, you can see the main trip computer, which includes the total miles for this car. They are 75,523. You can change the information displayed directly above that for various bits of trip computer and fuel economy information. You can have a digital readout for the speedometer, the average speed up there as well. If we back out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was using just a second ago are here. We have our stereo controls on the right hand side just there, and then the main stereo is over in the center. So you can see at the moment we are on the media setting, which is where you'll listen to your own music. You can see we have Bluetooth audio available. We've also got Audi's multimedia interface, a CD player and SD memory card input as well. All the movement I'm making on the screen is being done using the buttons just here. So this dial was what I was using a second ago. These 4 buttons relate to the 4 corners of the screen, so become useful within certain menus, which I will come back to in a moment. And then you can access other menus directly from these physical buttons. So you could go to the main menu from here, for example. You could then use your dial to rotate to radio, which is what I've just done. Push the dial in and you'll be on the radio menu. You can see there we've got DAB, FM and medium wave radio. I mentioned the 4 corners of the screen. You have memory, waveband, settings and functions. We're on the waveband option at the minute, but if I was to press memory in the top left, we can then use the dial to access the memory. We can go back to the waveband by pressing the top right. So very, very easy to operate this stereo system. We've also got a button, of course, for telephone, where you'll be able to pair up your phone in order that you can make and receive phone calls and stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio as well. We can turn off the stop and start from here. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel with our hazard warning light. We've then got the stereo system, the main volume for the stereo just here, the CD player, 2 SD memory card inputs. Below that, we have the air conditioning. So you can adjust the temperature, fan speed and direction of the air. The air conditioning is on at the minute, so that's off, back on. You can recirculate the air that's in the car. That's a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly depending on the temperature you set here. With a heated rear screen, we can turn off the traction control, and you can change the driving setup of the car as well. So with every push of this button, you'll put it into a different driving mode on here. And then finally, we have a 6-speed manual gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.